Hey family, hey butterfly, hey beautiful. Thank you for checking in with your sister. Today I am doing a celebrity reading on the late Stephen Twitch boss. He passed away on the 13th of December. It is stated that he passed away due to, you know, committing, okay, I can't say the word, okay, but it's the big S word. Um, I did Google him, and it has here Stephen Twitch Boss was an American freestyle hip hop dancer, choreographer, actor, television producer, and television personality. In 2008, he finished in second place on the American version of So You Think You Can Dance. He was born in 1982, and he's from Montgomery, Alabama. And of course, it is stated that he passed away December 13th, leaving behind his spouse and his beautiful children. My condolences to his family. I'm so sorry for your great loss. So anyway, whatever you see here in this reading, family, it is not facts. It is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. But I am led by the Spirit. Please know that. I thank you all for love, supporting my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. And let's get started with this reading. Let's turn this bad boy around. And many of you know that Stephen was also on the show of Ellen DeGenerate. He was her DJ. So he was definitely known, well known in the industry, shall I say. I'm going to be using in this reading my Psychic Oracle deck right here, my Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, as well as I'm going to be using my Divine. Oh, well, I'm definitely going to start off using this right here, the Divine Shadows of Oracle. Shout out to Divine Vision. This will help me get an idea about those shadow energies that was going on with Stephen on the day that the unthinkable had went down. Um, it would let me know little shadow aspects of Stephen or anyone that could have been close to him that could cause him to feel some type of way as far as thinking negative and also due to what could have led up to his actions. Okay, stemming from negative thoughts. But anyway, this would help us to get an idea of the background that was going on with him. Okay, so I'm definitely going to start off with this deck right here. And probably use my little homemade deck that I have as well, so I can receive additional clarity. So let's get started with this reading. My readings are quite lengthy, and I don't want to, you know, go too long. Let's get with it. Hold up, family. I gotta make sure I'm centered properly. Okay. Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit leads me to all truth, seeking clarity about Stephen. Ask my spirit guides to connect with Stephen's spirit guides, seeking clarity about what led up to his death, what was going on with Stephen, what those shadow aspects of Stephen that was affecting him on that fatal day. Interesting. The first two cards that came out was Bully. Now notice why I said these could be the shadow aspects of Stephen or anyone that was around him, okay? That could have affected him in a negative way. First card is Bully. The next one is Antagonist. Some of these words you're gonna have to look up yourself, all right? But it's pretty much somebody coming off hostility, okay, towards the individual. Interesting. And there are timelines to my readings. Let me just say that. Always pay attention to repeated messages because the truth doesn't change, but it will repeat itself when it comes to doing these readings. Like the spirit is saying, look at this, look at this. But what really intrigued me, family, I'm going to be honest with you, what really intrigued me as far as why I decided to do this reading, because we know things can happen with people, because people are very good with wearing the mask and covering up when they're in pain. We know this to be true. So things like this can happen to anybody, to any of us. Let me just say that. But what really intrigued me was the fact that they said that he had a gunshot wound. And we know guns can be quite loud. Okay, I don't care if you're in a house, apartments, but he was in a hotel, and you mean to tell me nobody heard a gun go off? So that's what really intrigued me to do this reading. I wanted to know for myself if I've been led by the Spirit. I mean, the Spirit do the talking. So anyway, with that being said, let's continue. So I'm gonna start off right here. Um, it has here ghosting, and this is someone I think about that's not reliable. No call, no show, leave you hanging, leave you abandoned. We have here ghosting. Next, we have complacency. I think this is very interesting. This is someone that's unaware of danger. They are unaware of danger. Next, we have the word drugs. So talking about drugs, and I'm not saying that Steven takes drugs. I don't know what he do. Um, but the spirit realm knows all things, and we know God knows all things. So this is playing a factor, drugs. And we will only know this to be true unless it come out in the autopsy, or maybe drugs is playing a part like due to the background. Okay. And then I've already shown you there's antagonists, and I've shown you there's something about bully, somebody coming off as a bully. Okay, next we have shame, feeling of shame. Next we have argumentative. So it look like there was some disagreements going on. There was some arguing. All of these shadow energies were leading up to, as far as events playing out, aggression. So it looks like he probably wasn't by himself. Or this could have been a shadow energy before he left home, because they saying that he left home. Well, according to his wife, he left home, and he was found, what I think, 15 minutes away, and he left home on foot. He left his vehicle. He left home on foot, and he went to a hotel. So if these energies right here are not like what happened at home that led up to him going to the hotel, it looks like he wasn't by himself. It has here closed off. This is someone that's shutting down, and they're not letting you in with their thoughts and feelings. Humiliation. So we saw shame and we've seen humiliation. Next, we have anxiety. And please remember these key words are coming out, okay? And we have secretive. So it looks like Stephen, there were some things that was going on with him that he was keeping to himself. He was being very secretive, okay? Then we have the word victim. Now, if he took himself out, why would this come out unless he was operating in victim mode, shall I say, playing the victim? That's interesting. And then I'm seeing what brutality in here and bias. That's quite interesting. I'm not saying that it's possible that he could have committed, you know what, and taken himself out, but seeing these key words that are coming out, it looked like he got himself into a situation that he was not able to get out of. And he was being very quite secretive about it and not, letting anybody in. It's pretty much what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing someone that's trying to handle a matter on their own, but it has gotten out of hand and out of control. I'm gonna put this back in here, okay? And I'm gonna see what else. I'm gonna see what else is gonna come back out, okay? Divine Spirit, love and truth and light, seeking clarity about the events that led up to Stephen, switch, boss, death, seeking clarity about the events that played out that led up to Stephen's full of death. I put that there. Two cards have fallen out. Hold on. Okay. The first card is coercion. And this right here is using force or threats, trying to persuade someone to do something. The next card is trauma. Stephen had experienced trauma, and we know this to be true. Okay. I think I'm gonna go around one more time after this, and then we'll continue. We have here envy. This is not Stephen energy. This would be someone else envious of him. Okay, envy. We have here defensive. We have here withdrawn. Remember, we saw the closed off message, withdrawn. So I can definitely see this being the energy when he left home on foot. Okay, he wanted to be to himself. Okay, then we also saw the trauma card. Then we saw the coercion. Now let's continue. Burdens. Stephen was carrying some burdens, so he had a lot on him. He had a lot on him. There's a lot going on with his brother. Abuse. He was experiencing abuse. If it wasn't physical, it could have been verbal abuse, negative exchange, of harsh words. And then I also think about abuse of power as well, okay? Next, we have disagreeable. We did see argumentative. Next, we have heartbroken. And we have abandonment issues. I'm just facts checking. Give me a minute. I'm sensing that this is his energy, and not everyone, let me just say that, but most people who have abandonment issues, they can be very controlling in their adulthood. Okay? Because really a lot of it stems from childhood. You know what I'm saying? And if it have not been checked, and if you have not healed, it can spill over into your adulthood. So this is someone who's very controlling and domineering. Hostility, drowning, This is one who's drowning in their emotions, very emotional, feeling doubtful, ignorance, explain the poet. And we already saw the word secretive. And normally what follows secretive is deception. I feel like this is Stephen energy. He's coming out very deceptive. You know, it looked like he had some secrets, family. That there was some things that he knew about that he was not sharing with nobody. Or shall I say that what was going on that was going on with him. Let me just say that he was not letting nobody in. Let me just say it like that. I'm going to reshuffle. I'm gonna lay out the spread again, and then we're going to continue with another deck. Right, spirit, clarity on Stephen. Seeking clarity as well as confirmation. What was going on with Stephen? What led up to his death? What was he dealing with? What was going on with Stephen? What was going on with Stephen? What led up to his death? What was the catalyst of his death? Thank you, Spirit. Ghosting. See, ghosting came right back out. This is definitely playing a part. And this is someone who's not reliable. This is someone that can be also quite unpredictable. Let me just say that. No call, no show. And I think about the word abandon. You know, it's someone that's being abandoned or they're abandoning someone, okay? So anyway, ghosting is playing a part. Pay attention to what's coming right back out. My spirit, I need to continue. No, I don't need to continue. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Pay attention to what's coming right back out. Greed, drugs, antagonists, argumentative. As you see, it was a lot going on with his brother behind the scenes, okay? And I'm not trying to put him down. None of this is my opinion. Ghosting. Next, humiliation. See how they coming right back out? The spirit is saying, look at this, look at this. Anxiety, emotional blackmail, bias, drain, feeling emotionally drained, bully, I have my thoughts when it comes to this. Um, anyway, it came out of the reading, okay? Bully. So he could possess some of these characteristics, okay, behind the scenes. Shame, feeling the shame, brutality. And let me just say this, when it comes to the word bully, if it's not Stephen energy, it's someone that he allows to get close to him, is their energy. Somebody would come up as a bully. Aggression, And once again, closed off. This is the one who's shutting you out. They are distancing themselves from you. So we can also get an idea of how things went down at home also. So I'm sure there was some disagreement with him and wifey also. Wasn't seeing eye to eye about something. But anyway, he left. He left home on foot, not driving. So that's the one they want to get away and they have a lot on their mind. Okay, they want to walk it off. But unfortunately, he went to he went to a hotel. Okay, very interesting. Let's continue. We're going to use this right here next. On certain key messages that come out, I will read up on them because they all have additional meaning. Okay. Divine spirits give clarity about Stephen. Oh, that one just popped out, didn't it? Divine spirits give clarity about Stephen. Twitch. False. And only his wife would know if he had a kind of like a bully mentality about him at home. Let me just say that. Most people who have the characteristic of being a bully, they can be quite controlling as well. It's their way or the highway, if you know what I mean. They like to control others as well as their environment. Mm. Hold on, family. Okay. Now I think it's in divine order. They're just random messages. I feel like things at home wasn't all that, if you know what I mean. Um, and I'm not blaming his wife, so let me just say that now. I want everybody to take my words and twist them. It's just what I'm seeing here. It looked like there could have been some kind of altercation at home, disagreement, fight before he left home. I'm just not sensing that he left home in a right frame of mind. Okay, let me just say that. The first card is conflict and defeat. This is one that's been an altercation, a fight. But right here, he was not defeated. He was not defeated right here. So this, remember we saw the card message that said argumentative. Remember that? And disagreeable. This speaks about a conflict. that Stephen was in. I'm going to read up on this message right here, okay? So many of you can receive additional clarity. The number five mental card represents significant learning and changes, and how well you handle yourself at this time is vital to your overall well being. This card could relate to a lack of sensitivity in taking action or in response to conditions or situations around you. This need for sensitivity could relate to you or someone else in your life. Even though a battle can be won, it's important to evaluate the cost and pain to both parties. Sometimes it's best to surrender. Now, listen, family. See, this is the energy when he left home. This is the energy before he left home. Okay. Sometimes it's best to surrender and walk away if no answers or victory can be achieved. Don't assume blame, become deceitful, or set out to get revenge. But this results in the negative energy becoming a part of you. You are being tested on how delicately and gently you take your next step. Remember, everything in your life is an opportunity to learn and grow. So really, everything really depends on when he left home. In a way, it's like he was kind of being tested, moving forward. How he handled a situation, how he deals with a situation, as far as the aftermath of a conflict, shall I say? But I truly believe that, yeah, allegedly, I should believe that there was some verbal exchanges that was going on between him and wifey before he left home. Okay. Next, we have right here. This is Stephen being patient. There's a seed that he's looking at. He's looking at a seed, and this seed means something to him. And he's being very patient, waiting for it to grow. Next, upside down, we have emotional loss. Had this card been upward, I would say Stephen is experiencing a emotional loss. He's holding on to something that's bothering him, something or someone. He's holding on to it and he's experiencing an emotional loss. His card is upside down. So this is him releasing and letting it or them go. Next, this is recognition and reward. This is someone that's been acknowledged for their hard earned work, or they can be acknowledged by somebody, but the spotlight is on Stephen. Let me just say that it's definitely on him now. Okay, it's definitely on him now. But this is Stephen being acknowledged and also rewarded. It can be one or the other or both. Okay, all eyes are on Stephen. Next, this is upside down. This is love begins. Whatever this means to Stephen, whether it's, love for wifey, his spouse, love for his career. It just depends on what this means to him. Okay. Upward is love begins, upside down is love ends. I feel like there was some issues that was going on at home. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. But anyway, love ends. Next, we have fulfillment of wishes. It's something that he was believing for. Let me just say that. And whatever this meant to Stephen, his wishes were granted. Let me just say that. Now, there are timelines to my. Oh, I dropped another card on the screen. Okay. I'm sorry. There are timelines to my readings. So, whatever this meant to Stephen, this is him, receiving whatever it is that the universe is granting him, it is being fulfilled. Okay, who knows? It could be maybe his career, as far as how his career has taken off, and he landed that job with Ellen. You know, it just depends on what this means to him. But this is his wish being fulfilled. Okay. Next, we have it's upside down. This is suffering and silence. This is someone who is, suffering in silence. They are experiencing, their own little personal, sorrow issues. Let me just say that. Um, but this card is upside down. Let me fact check. Okay, it did come out suffering in silence, and I was going to read it upside down, but I feel like this card should be upward. Okay, I feel like this card should be upward. Had it been upside down, I would be saying that if he was suffering in silence, he's no longer suffering in silence. Well, we know that to be true because his cares of this world is over with. To be honest with you, he's in no pain no more. If he was in pain, he's no longer in pain. Let me just say that. But it came out, so I'm going to read up on it. So many of you can get a little background what was going on with him. How we did see the withdrawn card as well as we saw closed off. The number 9 denotes completion. Are you finally ready to let go of those limited negative beliefs, or are you allowing the issues in your life to become bigger than they really are? And I feel like that's what he was dealing with. His issues, his personal issues that he was experiencing behind the scenes, he was allowing it to become bigger than what they really are. Instead of just dealing with it, reflecting, maybe meditate, but anyway, your mind has been doing quite a job on you lately, and even your dreams may be trying to get your attention. When you learn to let go of worry, despair, and a sense of hopelessness, a positive new way or path will be shown to you. This card follows trapped in fear, the number 8 mental card. When your fears aren't confronted, your mental anguish will continue. This is a reminder to take action and trust that your soul and the power of the Spirit will grasp you firmly by the hand and guide you, but you must take the first step towards healing and letting go of the mental distress. Don't suffer in silence. Reach out for help that's available. That's interesting. When your fears aren't confronted, your mental anguish will continue. So he was having fear based thoughts also about something or someone, or maybe the situation that he found himself in. Hmm. Next, we have is upside down. We have discontent and boredom. I'm going to read up on this card. This is someone that's quite restless and longing for change. Let's find out why it's upside down. Hold on. This card signifies a time when you may experience stagnation, discontent, and boredom. So basically, see, I feel like at the height of his career, when he was on the Ellen DeGeneres show, just think about it. I mean, he was definitely in a very, you know, he was definitely in a place to where think about all the contacts. Like it's constant people that's coming on the Ellen DeGeneres show. That he was making contact with. Partnership with them. I mean, he was really in a place, really it just at the top. As far as high as he saw himself. Let me just say that by connecting with Ellen and be on that show and he was part of other shows, but I feel like when he's on the Ellen DeGeneres show, as far as being a DJ, I mean, that was pretty much the cream of the crop, shall I say. And the fact that her show had ended, you know, um, there were other little gigs that he was participating in, but still, that recognition, that ongoing recognition, being acknowledged, shall I say, by the world, constantly on TV every day. He wasn't getting that, acknowledgement anymore. He wasn't being acknowledged like that anymore. Not like that. As far as, seeing him on TV constantly every day. When that show ended, the only time we would see him is when he was doing like, little shows here, little shows there, but it was nothing like the hype that he was when he was on the Ellen DeGeneres show. So you can imagine how, he's sitting around trying to, you know, um, make other, connections with other, producers or other partnerships with other celebrities. But anyway, I feel like he became very restless, and that was bothering him a lot. He's used to staying busy, and also he's also used to seeking validation outside of himself as well. Some people, it's hard for them, when they're not being acknowledged anymore by the world, shall I say, by people. Feelings of restlessness and impatience surrounds you. A relationship, project, or a situation isn't moving forward fast enough and could be draining you. Remember that word, draining? And could be draining you emotionally and energetically. You're longing for change, and although one door may be closing, and that door was the Ellen DeGeneres show, okay? And who knows how his relationship was behind closed doors. And although one door could be closing, don't focus all of your energy on it, as opportunities will soon knock. A window or another door could quickly open, and if your attention and awareness isn't focused, you could easily miss it. Watch out for synchronicity events that bring books, speakers, workshops, and new people into your life. Any of these could possibly hold a message for you. Have faith in divine timing and know that everything changes for a season. I'm sorry, for a reason. This card acts as a reminder that it's a perfect time to reevaluate and search within your heart and soul for fresh insight. So, I feel like he was being patient, but also starting to feel impatient too, because things were not moving fast enough for him. Let me just say that. Okay. Or shall I say things were not turning around the way he wanted them to fast enough. Next, we have memories of love. Just depending on what this meant to Stephen. Okay. This is someone who's thinking about somebody that they lost. Okay. Or, it can be something that they were a part of once, and, he's reflecting on it. But anyway, memories of love. Next, we have the universal card is upside down. Upward represents completion and fulfillment. Stephen passed away at the age of 40. He was still quite young. So, yeah. According to the spirit, he was not able to fulfill his purpose here, as well as, you know, um, com- completion, fulfillment and completion. He was not able to, complete nor fulfill, his purpose down here due to his untimely death. This is material harvest. This is one who has been putting the work in, and that which they have reaped, they are sowing. So this right here is, in this particular timeline, Stephen Hands is out and money is coming in. Okay, money is definitely coming in right here in this particular timeline. Right here is upside down. This is the heart chakra card. It represents I love. Whatever this means to Stephen, he's saying I don't love. And this is quite interesting. I feel like, with this energy right here, this is Steven saying, I do not love slash like the situation that I'm in, that I'm currently in, that I am presently in. Okay. Um, I feel like those offers that he was once receiving, he wasn't getting them. The phone, wasn't ringing as much as it once was. If you know what I mean. So he was definitely not happy about that. Okay, he was not happy about that. But I'm sensing that this I don't love is pretty much his current situation, the way it was before his passing. Um, not being in the limelight like he once was. Okay. Trying to get additional clarity on the events that led up to Stephen's death. Okay, so this playing a big part. Remember, we saw the material harvest card. That's someone that has worked hard, and that was they have reaped their sowing, shall I say, the money coming in. This right here is upside down. This is financial and material changes. Um, this speaks about challenges and losses. Okay, up is gain. Okay, upside down is losses. So it looked like Stephen was experiencing some losses as well. That which he have gained, shall I say. So just like you're making the money, but then when you stop working, whatever the case may be. And then also it can be due to his spending habit. Maybe you're doing more spending than saving. But anyway, it looked like he was experiencing some losses. Okay, so his money could have been funny. But right here he was experiencing some losses due to some kind of change that had happened in his life, um, as well as he was experiencing some challenges as well. But out of that, he was also experiencing some losses. I'm seeing a lot of this right here, ups and downs. Okay, this is what I'm seeing, a whole lot of ups and downs. It's like the spirit is taking us, like in the past and bringing us forward as far as how things kind of went downhill. Right here, this is the destiny card. It's upside down. When it's upward, it's like, you know, I see Steven like feeling very lucky, like destiny is on his side, like everything is going as planned. Right here it's like the ball dropped. He wasn't feeling lucky at all. Okay, it seemed like destiny was now on his side. Right here, this is the solar plexus card, represents I can. Right here, he began the vibration I can, the mental, vibration I can. And I've already went over the financial material changes. I went over that already. Right here, this is stand your ground. So whatever he was going through, he was trying to stand his ground behind the scenes. Right here in this particular timeline, he was feeling good from the inside out. He was feeling very creative and passionate and full of ideas. Right here, this speaks about the home front. This right here is firm foundation. I think about one's money. Okay. I think about one's money security wise. They're in a good place. I think about, the home life, strong family bond. I think about that right there. His is upside down. So his foundation was definitely shaky, shall I say. Okay. It wasn't as solid as it seemed. And also, this could be pertaining to his money. Could have been funny. Not saying that he didn't have any money, you know, he wasn't in a good place financially, but, the money that he was used to having coming in, could have stopped, if you know what I mean. Because he wasn't on Ellen's show no more. He had to look for like little gigs. Okay, next we have movement, choices, and decision. This would be Stephen behind the scenes, looking at all his options, trying to make moves, shall I say, looking at all his different choices. And as you see, each window, he's looking at all his different opportunities and which door he wants to go through. And he has options. So that's interesting. It looked like behind the scenes, he was making moves behind the scenes and trying to figure out which way to go, which door to go through that would be best for him. Right here, this is prosperity begins. Now, right here, the card is up. So I think about this being more of a past energy. The card is up right here. This is someone that put in the work, and whatever the seed meant to Stephen, is growing. His career growing, the money is coming in, is growing. Okay. But earlier when I did the reading, it was like this. The money stopped. This is a abort of the seed. Okay. Right here, this is rest and rejuvenate. This is someone that is retreating. They're being solo, hermit light, and going within, seeking answers from within. So maybe this is playing a factor why he left home, so he can be alone and withdraw, shall I say, and just go somewhere quietly to where he can think, okay, and seek answers from within. I'm getting ready to use. I want to see something real quick. I want to use this deck right here. I'm just curious about his mindset before he left home. This is the Love Oracle cards. It would give me an idea about home, his home life. I mean, with his wifey. I'm just curious. I just want to see something. What was going on in that union? Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit, is about truth and clarity about Stephen. What was going on at home before he left? How were things between him and his wife before he left? Ooh, goodness. Ascending. Okay. It's like you're dealing with some obstacles. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. What stand out to me is obstacles. Dealing with some obstacles at home. Vice Spirit, what was going on with Stephen before he left home with him and his wife? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, they were communicating. Hmm. Something about receiving a message. Well, he has here talking. The heading is talking, so there was some communication going on, but also there was some other kind of form of communication too. It's like he was expecting some communication from somebody. Also, interested interested conversation, more awaiting messages arriving. Something about messages arriving, or somebody receiving messages, okay, by either call, text, or email, and someone hovering, looking at someone messages. Because the person is holding a computer. Was there something on a computer that someone saw somebody messages? Interested, conversating. More awaited messages arrives, text, call, emails hovering. And the spirit did say he was sneaking. Well, hold on, let me take that back. Allegedly, we saw the message secretive. Okay, so not only was there some communication going on between him and his wife, but it looked like somebody was checking somebody's messages. It has here hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, integrating, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Stood out to me as sabotage. Hmm. What stood out to me is self sabotage. Like it can't be nothing positive. Please know that for him to storm out of the house and he walking. Right, experiencing additional clarity. What was going on with Stephen before he left home? What was going on with Stephen before he left home? Okay, he was watching the time. Okay, need time, takes time, in time cycle, time to heal, progress. So like he was, looking at the time, something about the time that was very significant to him. Like what was going on with Stephen before he left home? What was going on with Stephen before he left home? What was going on with Stephen before he left home? Okay. The golden mirror, self absorbed narcissist, one sided relationship, love bombing. That's interesting. So that's like two people not on one accord. The dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out things coming to the light, adapt to change and heal. So this speaks about something that was in the dark came out to the marvelous light. Finding out about somebody's secrets. Interesting. Be lighthearted, finding out things coming to the light. So I don't know. Somebody saw somebody's phone or emails or text messages, okay? Somebody was looking at somebody's phone or computer. Yes, indeed. That's where the argument started. Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life, self love, self care, being happier. Now, this speaks about making healthy choices, but, you know, due to the circumstances playing out, um, he wasn't making healthy choices. Camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. So something about camera, pictures, somebody keeping something as keepsake, something pertaining to the past. Love call, this pertains to a phone. Someone express love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Hmm, okay, interesting, interesting. So I feel like there was some communication with Stephen and somebody, and maybe wifey got a hope to this information that could have started argument, okay, at home allegedly. But a lot of these messages are starting to relate to some deception on Stephen's part, and you know this so-called situation that was in the dark came out to the marvelous light, okay, and allegedly wifey could have gotten a hope to this information. But anyway, we did see something about communication that was going on the phone or computer, and someone hovering over, and seeing this information. Now let me say this right here. If 'cause all this is allegedly, if it's not Stevie, it could be the wifey. Okay, but somebody saw somebody mischief. Let me just say that. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Engagement ring, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. So this just lets me know about the fact this whole situation right here is pertaining to what went down between him and his wife. Okay. And what stands out to me is the word commitment. I think about lack of commitment, allegedly. Okay. Lack of commitment that's going on with this so called partnership. Hmm. Twin flame, yin and yang, zane, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. Hmm. And just share the message. Maybe this is how somebody felt about him. Saw him as a twin flame. This says wedding ring. That's interesting. This says wedding ring, and this right here says engagement ring. That's interesting. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Well, it looked like a promise was broken within this marriage union. Mm. Basically, I'm just picking up that before he left home, there was definitely some disagreements going on, arguments. What's going on between Stephen and his wife before he left home? Oh boy, what's going on between Stephen and his wife before he left home? Hmm. Mirror came back out again. Mirroring each other's self-image, relationship reflects our wounds. introspection. And what's standing out to me is also self-image. You know, we're about one self-image to where you don't want people to see you in a whole nother different light. You know what I'm saying? In other words, boat, girl talk, and I like you. Boat. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure, issues. Girl talk. Time with friends, moving on. Something about the word moving on keep popping up. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. Mm. I have the word moving on here, and I have the word moving on here. And I think about those messages allegedly that could have been on his computer or phone. You know, someone that could have been communicating to him. Because according to the spirit, there is some deception and secretive around him. Because this speaks about flirting. Someone saying, I like you, you know, they're pouring out their heart to him, you know, expressing their feelings. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, wants to date. Mm. And he was definitely a very attractive man. Let me just say that. He was easy on the eyes. I want to use a. What I do with it? Oh, okay, still. I want to use the angel deck real quick. Right, get some clarity about Stephen. That was just one to come out, didn't it? I'm gonna do four. I want to start on one more deck. Okay. The first card is Ten of Earth. This card should be read upside down. This is Ten of Earth. Just because it's upside down, it doesn't mean that the message, all of the message, is something that we should overlook. It's just something that was going on, you know, with him that you know we're not seeing here. Let me just say that, okay? It has here a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. Now, what stands out to me is I feel like things were not all that at home. There was some issues there. Um, Financial security, only time will tell when it comes to that. But I do feel like the money that was once coming in like it once was, it was not coming in like that. Okay. And also finding magic in the little things in life. Um, he could have been feeling like that, but due to what he was experiencing, okay, his issues, his personal issues, I feel like he was making them more than what they really were, okay? and not seeing the big picture. I'm going to read up on this right here real quick. How do they say take those lemons and make lemonades with them? I feel like he wasn't doing that. I know the situation is kind of sour, but let's reflect on this and sprinkle some sugar in there and try to see it from a lighter perspective. Ten of Earth, abundance and financial securities are at hand. You establish a lasting foundation of success in business. With this success comes feelings of freedom. Material comfort, satisfaction in your accomplishments are the capacity to enjoy yourself are now or will soon be yours. Still, it's important to appreciate the little things in life. Your family life is strong, secure, and peaceful. This may include your blood relatives or chosen family. I feel like, when I mean his family, like, I feel like I'm not going to leave the kids out, all right? But I'm just saying with wifey, okay? I feel like it probably was at one time, they had more of a strong bond and there was harmony. But I feel like there was something going on in that union, okay? But I'm not going to really dive into it because I don't want to make this about just about that, okay? But I'm just going to say I feel like they were having their own little issues. Um, because this card's upside down for a reason. You draw great comfort from those around you, and you know that you have been extremely blessed. Additional meaning, happiness, inheritance, passing on knowledge, a sense of completion. Remember, we saw the universe card represents completion, fulfillment. It was upside down, so he was not feeling a sense of completion, not, before his death. He was not feeling that. The next card is upside down. This is the Queen of Earth, thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach, dealing with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. This is playing a part. This card is upside down. Everything is really due to how he deal with challenges. Okay, when he was experiencing challenges, was he dealing with it in a kind and understanding manner? I'm going to read up on this one. Queen of Earth. Situation. Remember to enjoy time with other people. You have much to give, whether to family, friends, or those less fortunate. Handle any challenges with understanding and warmth, but also with confidence and resourcefulness. People, someone who cares about others and is quick to lend a hand, a person who's warm, creative, intelligent, and able to effectively solve problems, unselfish, family oriented, sensible, excellent with money, down to earth, yet enjoys beautiful things. But this card is upside down. It's upside down for a reason. That's all. It's something in here that I read that he was not, operating in. Prosperity, a sensible approach, a green thumb, a love for children and animals, and sexuality. What stand out to me is family, where it says right here, handle any challenges with understanding and warmth, but also with confidence and resourcefulness. I feel like he dropped the ball somewhere in there. Okay. The next card is upside down. This is the Emperor Archangel Michael, organization and logic, structure and discipline and leadership. Okay. It's upside down because it looked like, some of these qualities he was not operating in. I think about, operating, as far as, being logic, being disciplined. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to read upon this is upside down. Okay, it speaks about leadership qualities. It's important to cultivate logic, discipline, and order right now. This card signifies that although your dreams are valid and sound, they still need guidelines and organization so that they can manifest properly. Create a detailed plan of how you will proceed and maintain kind but authoritative control over how that plan is implemented. Feel empowered to take a leadership role in your career and any projects you're working on. Now, see, had I like had him as a client, I would have told Stephen, it would be best if he take on a project to where he's in control. You know, he don't have to answer to nobody to where he's in control. Okay. Um, Instead of him answering to anybody, you know, that's the advice I would have given him. You know, as far as me being led by the Spirit to take leadership roles in his career and any project that he's, you know, taking on, to where he has more say so. You know what I mean? Okay. Feel empowered to take a leadership role in which your career or any projects you're working on, structure and order are your friends as you move from the preparation stage into the execution of your plan. Believe in your abilities to be a positive and diplomatic leader. Get organized so that you can be more effective. Additional meaning that desires to be success. And that's what he wanted. He wanted. I mean, Steve was really looking at long term. He wanted long term success. Okay, and I believe he thought he had that with the Ellen DeGeneres show, but unfortunately, due to the scam, I mean, due to what was going on, the scandal with Ellen, that right there was cut short. Okay, so that didn't work out in his favor. Um, the desires to be a success, stability, making wise choices, security, government agency, law enforcement, the respect of others, and fatherhood. What stands out to me is the desires to be a success. And also, he wanted to maintain stability, okay, financial stability. And also, it has in here making wise choices. And the word security stand out to me also, okay? Next is upside down, and this is Knight of Fire, passionate, adventurous, self assured, restless. A sudden event that leads, a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. See how he had a decision to make? The Spirit says, think things through carefully. Knight of Fire. Situation. A significant situation requires your immediate and full attention. While time is of the essence, it's important to avoid making rash decisions. Enthusiasm and self assuredness are wonderful so long as they aren't separated from wisdom and caution. People, a person who's passionate about anything he or she takes on, a take charge individual who moves quickly with confidence and certainty on behalf of loved ones, cause, fearless, loyal, charismatic, self assured, adventurous, restless, possible, impatient, or insistent when it comes to having his or her own way. And the Spirit did let us know that He is controlling. Okay. Oh, yeah. The word domineer didn't come out, but anyway. But He is persistent in having His own way. Um, this card was upside down. So whatever I read in here, it was something that he was not operating in. Okay. Um, it speaks about confidence. Maybe around this time he wasn't feeling confident. Okay. It speaks about loyal. Was he loyal in his marriage? But anyway, I'm getting ready to use my homemade deck. I'm going to end this reading. Let me see which one I want to use. Okay. Hold up. Hold up, family. Hold up 1 minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. This is my Wiccan Butterfly revealing oracle. Five spirits can get some clarity about Stephen. We led up to his death. What was going on with him? What's going on with Stephen before his untimely death? Boom, boom, boom. Thank you, Spirit. I don't need to use this right here. I don't need to use it. Nope, nope, nope. I don't need to use it. Whatever you see in this right here, it is allegedly, okay? But I am led by the Spirit. There's some truth in my reading. Please know that. But it's still allegedly, okay? Things have to play out. Sometimes certain information won't come out, okay? If wifey don't talk, if she don't talk about it, it won't come out. Is all I'm saying. Or those that are close to him that he could have, shared his intimate, deep thoughts with and feelings, but he's a private individual, okay? All right, according to the Spirit, he's dealing with overcoming some challenges. It has here not committed, unfaithful, or not ready to commit. Remember, we saw the card about messages coming in, okay, whether it's on his phone or computer. Somebody saying something. According to Spirit, Stephen was on the wide path, allegedly not making wise choices on the path of destruction. According to Spirit, Stephen was unbalanced mentally, okay? Unbalanced person, disturbed and upset, or can be slightly crazy. He was unbalanced mentally. And it has here, yes, being truthful. Next, according to the Spirit, this is how he felt. He felt trapped in fear, held hostage, taken by force, unable to escape. Now, if he was not like actually, taken against his will, it can be due to he was in a situation that he didn't see a way out, okay? Or he was in an environment and he probably didn't see a way out. It just depends on what this meant to him. What sent out to me is unable to escape his situation, okay? Unable to escape his situation that he found himself in. Next, we have the chakra color light blue. It represents communication, speaking up, speaking out, and truth telling. Remember, we saw right here, yes, being truthful. So before he left home, there was some conversation that was going on between him and wifey. Okay, she know what she knows. She know why he left home, and it ain't none of our business to tell you the truth. But she know why he left home. He was definitely highly upset. You know, how people get upset and they just walk out of the house, or they trying to cool off. Most people do. Okay, yes, being truthful. So there was some communication that was going on. Okay, the words are light blue, so I apologize if you can't see them. So I'm gonna bring this up. It has your communication, speaking up, speaking out, truth telling. Okay, so yeah, that was some communication that was going on. Okay, it has a mental conflict, cannot get over someone or something, having a breakdown, mental disorder. So no wonder I saw that message earlier about he going down memory lane. Remember we saw was it the camera? Remember the camera? Remember I had used this deck right here. Remember the camera message that came out was speaking about someone was reflecting or looking back on I forgot the key words that came out, but anyway, it's pretty much about somebody that was reflecting on the past. Okay, looking at pictures and stuff like that. So I don't know who this individual is. Let me just say that allegedly, but I don't know if it's an ex or ex lover. But anyway, has a mental conflict, cannot get over someone or something, having a breakdown, mental or mood disorder. Now, remember we saw the word secretive and deception? Yes, this is it right here. Secretive, living a double life full of deception. I'm going to say allegedly. It looked like Steven was doing him behind the scenes, okay? And it caught up with him. Next, avoiding their pain within, the need to heal, release, and let go. I want to see something real quick. Hold on. I'm not sensing that this is his wife's energy. I'm sensing that this is his energy. I just wanted to fact check. And I can always be wrong. Let me just say that. But I'm sensing this is his energy. This came back out being secretive and also deception is playing a part. And I've already shared you this right here. This just lets us know that he was going through some things personally, avoiding their pain within, the need to heal, release, and let go. Next, feeling confused, has a mental disorder that affects mood, thinking, and behavior. So I'm sure that he was quite depressed as well. Having a affair, allegedly. Having a affair, emotional and sexual love affair between two. Uses illegal drugs. Now, the word drugs came out twice. It came out when I used a shadow deck, and it came out here. This is allegedly. Now, did it show up in his autopsy? So far, I haven't heard anything like that yet. Okay, all I know is they say he was shot. But anyway, has mixed feelings. According to the spirit, Stephen is a private person. They watch their words very carefully and gives nothing away except the basics. And I saw him being interviewed by one of TMZ reporters, and yes, he definitely, he's a good listener now, and he takes in what you're saying, and I can see him like thinking before he speaks, and he carefully, he's very careful with his words. And he was with the dancer, I think the same partner that he was dancing with on that show, shall I say? And I must say, him and her, they have good chemistry together. Okay, if you didn't know any better, you would think that they were kicking it, But that's just my perception of it. But anyway, according to the spirit, he has been very secretive, and also according to the spirit, he's been doing him on this side. Let me see if there's anything else. Anything else, spirit? No, thank you. And the only reason I make my videos quite lengthy because I'm not coming back to this. I'm gonna let this rest. Okay, may he rest in peace. Much love to him. Um, much love to his family. This is my last deck I'm going to use. I'm trying to think. Do I want to use this? Or do I want to use my Hollywood celebrity deck? What I do is we use different decks because I look for repeated messages, family. It give you an idea of exactly what went down. Let me see something. This is a deck I'm using. Boom. I told you there was some cheating going on. Found out about a secret gossip. Someone's cheating. Now you can say Steve was cheating or his wife was cheating, okay? But this is the catalyst right here. Why he stormed out of the house, okay? Because she probably getting in that ass. You know what I mean? Or maybe he was getting in hers, one or the other. But somebody was cheating. Found out about a secret gossip. Someone's cheating. Mm, mm, mm. This is on the back. Moving forward, not looking back. Ain't that something? I don't think I need to use anymore with this one. It pretty much backed me up as far as what I was picking up on. I'm going to and then he was also depressed about his career, also family. It wasn't really booming like it once was when he was with Ellen's show. This is the last one I'm going to use. This is my homemade deck, family. It's my Hollywood celebrity deck. I'm going to use it. I'm going to end this reading. I thank you all for your love, supporting my channel. If you enjoy this content, please feel free to not only like, but share and subscribe. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, period, for just taking the time to watch. Thank you so much. I will be back to doing crime readings and missing person readings the first of the year. So be on the lookout for that. My spirit to be in touch with clarity. Anything Spirit wants to know concerning Stephen. Anything Spirit wants to know concerning Stephen. Switch Baldwin. Switch Boss and Baldwin. Switch Balls. Anything Spirit wants to know concerning Stephen. We're going on Stephen. Anything Spirit wants to know. None of this is my opinion. I never know what's going to come out when I'm using this deck. Right here is saying, now if he was dealing with any kind of substance abuse, let me just say that behind the scenes. Right here is saying getting back on track on the road of recovery, whatever that means. This right here says, hold up. That's weird. I'm getting a strong hit on this one. It says not happy with their look slash body, having surgery done. Maybe these were some plans of his that he was thinking about doing. It has here a sellout to the industry, self-sacrifice puppet. My experience and clarity about Stephen. The anything Spirit wants to know concerning Stephen before his passing. Anything that Spirit wants to know about Stephen. Hiding behind their pain of loneliness and loss. Heartache and loss, feeling sadness. So it looks like behind the scenes he was, I don't know if he partnership with somebody, but whatever the situation was, he wasn't happy. He was not happy. It has here, I want out of this business deal, not happy. It has here procrastinating, delay, put off doing something. Oh my goodness. And I'm going to say this also. It looks like he, due to what was going on with him, as far as, Stephen allegedly being secretive, okay, behind the scenes, it looked like somebody knew about it and they were probably was threatening to expose him, okay, being exposed, humiliated. It looked like somebody had something on him too. Okay. I see right now, it was a lot that was going on with this brother. It was a lot that was going on with him. It has here something about drug use. Okay. Something about, and this is what the third time the word drugs popping up. Drugs. It has here rapper artist falling from grace. He's not a rapper, but he is a a artist in the industry. Let me just say that. But it has here falling from grace. It's the keywords that I look for. But it does say rapper artist, okay? But it's the keywords that I look for. It says falling from grace. Now I need to fact check this. Hold on, family. I feel like there's some manipulation going on here. I wanted to fact check this card, and I'm getting yes and no, and I don't like that. Give me a minute. Okay, it's hard for me to do it. Let me see something. I don't know if you can. This message came out, and I just wanted to fact check it. Okay, I know he was going through some things personally, dealing with some challenges. Okay, and it looked like that he could have taken himself out, but like I said, I was very curious about the fact that you know nobody heard sound of a gunshot. So did somebody use a silencer? Did Stephen have a gun with him? Was there a gun that was lying next to him? Because none of that came out. And if it was a gun that was lying next to him, was it a silencer? That's only if he took himself out. But this is what I get. So I got the M word. So I just want to fact check. Divine Spirit, give me confirmation for no. Thank you. Give me confirmation for yes. Give me confirmation for yes. So yes is this way, side to side, and no is this way. Okay? Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit leads me to all truth. Seeking clarity about Stephen, switch, boss. Did Stephen commit? Did Stephen take his life? Did Stephen take his life? I'm getting no. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Did someone cause harm to him? Did someone murder him? I'm getting yes. But you know what? Everything you saw here is allegedly anyway. I'm just a messenger. Okay? So like there's more to the story. Somebody had something on him, okay? And I just pray that it comes out. But the fact that they are ruling it out as the S word, we'll never know. Okay? We'll never know. Unfortunately, we'll never know. We'll never know. Divine Spirit, anything else you want us to know about Stephen? Is there anything else you want to know about Stephen? Let me see, are we complete? No? Is there anything else you want to know about Stephen? Anything else you want to know about Stephen? This says being exposed, going to jail, charges coming. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that Stephen is going to jail because we know he's no longer with us. Maybe this is how somebody, was communicating with him. Maybe someone was saying that that you're going to be exposed. Someone could have been threatening him, or who knows, down the road maybe somebody might be charged. But I don't see how that's being the case because they're saying that he took himself out. But they're not giving us a lot of information. Was there a gun next to him? We don't know that. But the key word is something about being exposed. And for this to be the case, somebody had something on him. Look at right in the family. Okay, I'm going to end it right here. I'm going to pick this up. This is it. This is it. This is it. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody had something on him. I got here singer, female artist. So I don't know if he was once. I don't know what this has to do with it. I don't know if he was once in, having an affair or involved with a female singer. I don't know what that's all about. It has here conflict, power struggle, and lastly, having a affair, breakup scandal. All right, this is my reading on the DJ, entertainer Stephen Switch Ball. May he rest in peace. Whatever you heard in this reading, it is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. I appreciate you for watching. Much love to you all. No matter what we heard, it ain't gonna bring him back. I'm just praying that he find the eternal peace that he was not able to receive before his death. Much love to him. Much love to his family, and thank you for watching. And bye for now.